we here to tell the truth, our truth, when it comes to this music. We gonna start with R&B today.
Okay. And I have my pen if I need to switch something out. I'm ready.
Yeah, if you need to switch something up, I'm gonna let you go first with your 10.
Whole list, or you want me to do? Are we doing back?
We're gonna do back and forth. So you'll give your 10, and then I'll give my 10. Then you'll give your 9 back.
Okay, that's cool. All right. All right. So for my number 10 R&B album of the year, I'm gonna go Chase Shakur, Wonderlove. I'm going Chase Shakur. I'm only giving it 10 because, like, for me, it's still, I love his music, but it's still like an identity thing I'm trying to see with him. Because for the longest time, to me, he kind of was like him and Brent. There was already a Brent Faiyaz. He was kind of running a similar lane. I think that was always the online comparison with him. However, I think that with this project, for me, stood out. He always sonically sounds amazing. The vibes are always there. And I think he put a little more up-tempo in this one as well. I got to go with
I love that pick. I love that album. I'm excited to see what he's going to do as well. It was an album that I'll just say I love the album, and I love that pick. I won't go too deep into it just yet.
Gotcha.
Number 10 for me is Love Jones by They. This album it gave me a nostalgic R&B feel, but it was still modern. It was still fresh. Very good pacing. It was a simple album, but it was effective. And it was one that I felt like you could just put it on in any room, no matter where you at, and kind of let it run. And it was a safe bet. Again, kind of like you said, it was number 10. It wasn't high for a reason, but all these albums are really good in my opinion. So just being 10, that's not a bad thing. So I'm not going to give even disses anyway. But number 10, Love Jones by They.
All right. So I got my number 9. I'm shifting it around a little bit because I think it dropped at the end of last year, so it kind of carried over into this year. So I'm counting it here.
Okay.
But it's Blxst, I'll Always Come Find You. That dropped at the end of last year because I know the last track on the album, he has that line and it says, "It's value in the journey," talented ones.
Okay.
Like I always have a soft spot for that. But that was like that's a 4-part project. Each part is like 5 songs. I liked how he kind of spaced it out.
Yeah.
Really good features on it. Definitely had some dope moments that were like kind of slower, more introspective. And I liked how they even rolled it out. Did the short film with it. Dropped that this year and everything like that. So, and I'm a huge Blxst fan.
Yeah, I am too. I haven't seen the short film, so I have to check that out.
Yeah,
Did it go? Was it with the album or was it separate?
No, it was with the album.
Okay.
So like they incorporated the songs from the album into the short film. It wasn't like a musical, but like kind of put it into like the acting parts. And Blxst is acting. Obviously, enough he's a star actor in it. It's like about 20-some minutes, 23, 24 minutes.
Oh, that's fun.
It's on YouTube. Yeah, it's a good thing.
That's fun. I'm gonna check it out. Coming in at number 9 with me, and what I'll say, this was hard because there's so many different subgenres of R&B these days. And my first one with They was kind of a more traditional. This is more of I don't even know how to describe it. I'm just gonna say it's sexy. It's late night vibes. Slider 2 by Khamari. This is one of those albums that it just sounded so smooth in the car riding around the great city, beautiful city of Houston. A marriage of melodies and production. The lyrics were sneaky good as well. Like he was saying some stuff on it as well, but it's just one of these like just really, really smooth vibes. A lot of people know the song SWV. It was kind of the song that took off of it, but it's something that I could kind of run again over and over.
What about the interlude with Pima?
Yep, the interlude go crazy too. It don't even sound like an interview. It feel like a song, but
the unapologetic ones about about talking about the shorty or shotty, which if you down here from the South, what I'm saying, that's
shotty.
Yeah, that's very easy. You know what I'm saying? But you got it at 8.
I got it at 9. Number 9, Slider 2 by Khamari.
We'll come back to that.
Yep,
we'll come back to that conversation. If that's your 9, that's cool. 9 is a great number, by the way. Just random. If you know me, you'll know why. For my 8, I'm gonna go Destin Conrad, Whimsy. I'm going Conrad. I'm a jazz guy. I'm a jazzy R&B guy. My grandmother used to teach jazz music. I grew up playing the drums. I got a soft spot for instrumentation.
Yeah.
Conrad is dope. Shout out to my cousin Lo, called Lauren, but just because we're gonna make her name cool today.
Yeah.
Lo.
Okay. What
So
up,
my
Lo?
cousin Lo put me on Destin Conrad. I saw him perform a couple years back, in Houston. Amazing artist, amazing performer. I got him number 8 with that project, bro, because it's smooth.
Yeah.
It's smooth. It's an easy listen. It's almost like lo-fi with vocals. It's smooth. Very smooth.
And it's fun. I like Destin Conrad a lot. I think he's one of the artists that are going to be here for a long time. And you've been able to see his evolution from that first project or the first EP to his first album to now this album. And he looks like he's having fun with it. It's good music.
Right.
It doesn't sound like anyone else.
Right.
And I enjoyed that album as well. So
Man,
I think
fire.
that's another great pick. With my number 8, I fell in love with this girl the first time I heard her. And it was something where I was just like, who is this? Where is she from? Now I need to hear more. And then there wasn't really more to hear. But my number 8 is from Florida's Finest by Sailor. Like I said, just an instantly captivating voice, one-on-one production. I love her beat selection on that. If you have bass in your car, this is when you need to turn it up because some of those it just hits. It gives you the goosebumps when it hits. Fun, confident, authentic, refreshing. I'm really excited of her. Like I said, I don't really know where she came from. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Florida, but as far as like her music history, I don't know if she hit all the past music because it doesn't come across as she's new in the game. But it's one of my artists where this is like one of my new favorite artists that I'm going to be listening to in this album I can't get enough of.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. And that means I got to go check it out because I'm not familiar.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with the work. But if you're familiar with it and you vouch for it, you know what I'm saying? I trust your music expertise.
Yeah. And the content may not always be for you, but the sound of the music is absolutely, because it can be for the girls. It's an album that's kind of tailored for the girls. So.
I have what's so funny? I can kind of separate that now.
Same.
Like, I can separate, like, the stuff that really be for girls and stuff like that. Like, what I try to do is take out what could relate to me. If it's the feeling of something, the words might not be my thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what crying in the mirror doing my makeup looks like. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? But if it is just like a certain emotion or feeling, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. In that case, absolutely check it out.
Okay, cool. So we are at 7, correct?
Yep.
All right, we are at 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. I don't have to change anything on here. I'm going with my girl Peyton out of Houston. Okay. She had an album called AU, which is like, gold. For people that don't know the periodic table, AU is the symbol for gold.
I did. I hated that point of science. But please continue.
Nah, so I'm saying it was a smooth project. I had the luxury of going to the album listening party earlier this year. You could call this my little bias pick.
That's okay.
And I've interviewed her like earlier in her career, but dope artist. She's starting to have her shine and her moment. She's back and forth from here in LA. The project's really well. Visuals are amazing. I could tell that the label's really behind her on this. You know what I'm saying? She's got the right team around her, the right people around her, and the music. No matter what I say about business, the music is good.
Yeah.
As long as the music is good.
That's what's important.
You know what I'm saying? As long as the music is good, I can rock. I can vibe with it. But yeah, it's very much a chill album. It's personable. Ladies, it is for what y'all said, the girls. You know what I'm saying? It is for y'all. It's one of them type of joints.
Yeah.
Fellas, if you listen to it, like, it's just a vibe.
Right.
Sometimes it's smooth in the car. Sometimes you don't need all that rowdiness. Get you some smooth stuff. Play it on your drive to work, home, after you go out. Because I'm a person, I can't listen to like trap music after the club.
Yeah, nah, it's time to wind it down.
Yeah, it's time to be chill. So I got Peyton.
Okay, Peyton. And I'm from Houston, and I've heard the name, but I'm not too familiar with the music. So I'll definitely make sure I give that a more detailed listen. For my number 7, a lot of people are going to have this album higher, and I feel you. It can be higher for you. I think it's a great album. Again, this is very hard for me. This is a very emotional process for me because I care about music so much. But for number 7, I have Solace and the Vices by Bryson Tiller. It is a 2-part album, and it's very long. It has some good highlights. he has an elite pen. I really appreciate people who still take the writing seriously with R&B. He definitely has a good sonic range, emotional range. It wasn't higher to me because the rest of the albums on the list make me feel something a little bit more deeply, where this was good music and I enjoyed it and I would play it, but it didn't really pull on my emotional strings that much.
Right.
So that's where I ended up sitting at 7.
Okay. Okay, I'm not mad at that.
But a great album. Shout out to Bryson Tiller.
Funny, that's not in my list.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's not on my list.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Great album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I listened to a little bit of it. I would be lying to you if I said I listened to the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not on my list. But I like my list.
Yeah. And I'm sure it's on other people's list, but
yeah. And we at number 6.
Mm-hmm.
We are at number 6. Side note: I am loving the fact that I feel so much like a journalist. I'm in here scratching and moving stuff around because I go off a feel. What did I feel like this year was really like in my top albums? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I done been switching stuff around here, so I had to make another audible. I'm gonna go with Khamari, To Dry Is Here.
Yeah.
At 6.
I love it.
I'm going with that one at 6 because I only got put on his music this year. Head in the Jar was the first song, and I got put on to. He sounds like a newer Frank Ocean.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to give him that comparison. I know artists want to kind of be their own thing.
Yeah.
However the case may be, if I don't have Frank, I can be okay with this.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
I love him. He sounds like Frank. I think he should take it as a compliment if he happens to be listening.
Right.
And he was someone who I wanted to be on my list, but I couldn't fit on my list.
Right.
But I think is very deserving to be on the list.
Yeah, and my main thing is like off a feel. Like I go off a song. Sometimes like if you ride in the car with me, sometimes you'll hate me because like I can jam a song over and over and over again because I'm trying to understand the song.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so for him, I was spamming a song, then that made me go to the album. And so since that he gave me that feeling this year of just like, okay, cool, like I'm spamming his music, but now I got a project to go listen to. He's got to be on my list, and that's my number 6.
I love it. We're going to keep it moving. My number 6, you know her, you love her, or you hate her, because she be doing some stuff sometimes that's a little bit off. But my number 6 is Finally Over It by Summer Walker. Straight raw emotions. It's no fluff. You can feel the authenticity. You can feel that it's her true story. Her vocals are slept on. I feel like that's not talked about enough for how much she's in the tabloids. Her vocals are elite. The melodies are elite. And like I said, it's great writing as well. I love the penmanship of her and her team. This was an album that I was very surprised that ended up creeping up so high on my list, but every time I listened to it, I was just blown away by how good it sounded.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at that. Summer didn't make my list.
Yeah.
Summer didn't make my list. Because I got tired of that big mama, no kids. Looking for the right nigga, right time.
Yeah, a lot of people said this album wasn't as good as some of her past albums.
It wasn't.
That it was more kind of
Chicken Alfredo music.
I don't even know what that means.
Man, so Chicken Alfredo music, like they kind of like spamming on like social media right now. Like the girls that have like it's a certain look, the low exposure content creation type of things. They're saying that's like an Atlanta specialty. It's kind of like a running joke right now on TikTok.
Okay, got it.
Hilarious.
Got it. I'm out the loop, but I love the album. I love the music, and I think that she did it again and again and again and again with all the over it. I don't care if she's still not over it the next album. She can keep talking about those emotions. I want her to find love and have a healthy relationship, but if we're going to keep getting music like this, then
Crazy.
Do your thing, girl.
That's crazy. That is crazy. But you know what? Like you said, I'm here. I'm not, so for guys, y'all see me doing my journalist thing with like just kind of scratching and writing. I'm not switching like my list. I am shifting numbers. So now I have to shift a couple of numbers. My number 5, though. We're at the number 5.
Yep.
My number 5 is Kari Slider 2.
Okay.
Which is what that was your 8?
That was my 8.
Yeah.
That was my 9.
That was your 9. I got him at 5.
Yeah.
I have an affinity for Kari's music. I think it's one of the most vibe, chill, and also too, I don't know what it is. I have family from the Bay Area.
Yeah.
The town, for those who know, which is Oakland specifically.
Got it.
He's from Oakland. And I don't know what it is about that sound over the past year, some change for me. That's just like potent. He's got that song with Kehlani Go.
Yeah.
And they're you know, it's the sample from Tell Me Where to Go.
Right.
Tell me like it's raw, it's beautiful. We already talked about the interlude and everything with Pimmy earlier today. Early in this conversation, like it's a great project. It's chill. He's been very consistent over the past 2 years. And that project to me like has been on repeat a lot lately. So I gotta go with Slider 2 or 5. I had it higher.
Yeah.
But I had to make some shifts because, like I said, I go off of feel. How did I feel this year with these projects? And I got 4 more that are gonna make sense. I got one of them. I know you don't have it on your list.
Yeah, I'm happily surprised that our lists are not the same.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and after we get through one, we can digest them a little bit and talk about them. But I'm happy that we're both. But the people that you're saying is people I like as well.
Gotcha.
So I like that our lists aren't similar, but are people that we both enjoy. Coming in at number 5, out of the UK, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'm crazy. But number 5 is "The Fall That Saved Us" and "The Summer That Saved Me" by Odeal. This is true R&B. This is true vocals. His tone is perfect when you hear it. He's never been off. You know, he just released his Tiny Dicks. If you haven't seen that, go check it out so you know exactly what I mean. It's a very introspective album. He talks about every stage of a relationship, every side of a relationship. And it's just one of those albums that's just very smooth, very vibey. I put both. I kind of cheated. It's 2 EPs. I put them together on a playlist, and I make it a full album, and it is amazing, start to finish.
Okay, I like that pick. I like Odeal. I like his music a lot. He's one of the artists that, like, even on my Apple Music, he's like my 3rd artist I listen to this whole year.
Okay.
You know, so like very much easy to listen to. So I respect that pick.
There we go.
And that's your 5, right?
That's my 5.
Crazy. But we'll get to that.
Yeah.
My number 4, and I had it higher, but I had to switch it. But it's probably very much higher on other people's lists. I'm just going off of feel. Not just the album, how I feel. How these albums make me feel.
Right.
Giveon.
Okay. Wow.
I think that for most people, he's going to be like one of the 2.
We'll see.
And so for me, it was at my 2. I switched it just because I was like, I think for me, there's some more projects that made me feel a little differently, or a little, I don't even want to say better, but amazing intro, no features, give me a mic, let me sing, went through every emotion. He talks about it in interviews. Started this album in a relationship, ended the album single. You can hear all the tension throughout the entire project. Beautiful. And he dropped on a very hard weekend. It's very hard to drop on, because I think him, Odeal, and Justin Bieber all dropped on the same day.
Yeah.
That's hard company.
It is.
It's hard company. And if I'm wrong, someone just fact check me. But if I do remember,
they were around the same time, if not the same weekend.
Right. It's a hard battle. And with no features.
Yeah, I didn't know the no features part. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's just him. And that microphone. But you can't tell because you're not missing anything. Sometimes features are there to fill a hole. You're not missing anything with that project.
No.
It's concise instrumentation. You could tell they brought in real musicians, live band. His aesthetic is growing as well because he's getting into his own rhythm of stardom. Beloved, I think this is the I've Arrived album, and I'm here to stay.
Yeah,
that's my 4.
No, that's a great pick. Speaking of instrumentation, another person who does it very well and did it very well on this album, my number 4, "Son of Spurgie" by Daniel Caesar. It's a very spiritual album. It's an emotional album. deeply vulnerable is something that surprised me from him, honestly, but not surprised talent-wise, but surprised a little bit from the content. But I can see that he took some time away, took some time to himself, and came back. And with Daniel Caesar, you getting the vocals. And I was really impressed by the production as well. It seemed very intentional, and it was the perfect length, and I loved it all the way through. It was great R&B, and I'm happy that we have people like Giveon and Daniel Caesar to continue to hold the torch of R&B.
That's one I would take something off this list and would put that on. But I didn't spend that much time with that project. I spent a lot of time with a few songs off that project.
Yeah.
Like the intro. I'm a huge Sampha fan.
Okay.
Huge. Sampha might be in my top 10 artists of all time that I just listen to.
I want more albums from. I think his last album, wasn't it like not R&B?
It was like alternative music.
Yeah. I want him to come back with his voice is so beautiful. I need him to come back with like an R&B album. It can be modern or contemporary, but it's still R&B.
I don't think that's really him. I think he's always been alternative. I just think he has an R&B entrenched voice.
Okay.
But I think he's always taken a very extremely eclectic, creative route. And I think sometimes it comes off as deep R&B and sometimes it doesn't. But like, I like Sampha. Whatever he creates, it's amazing. So I can't knock that. But that's one I would say. I don't know which album I would take off here. I don't want to do anybody on this list. Just like any like wrongdoing.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I didn't spend a crazy amount of time to it. But if I come back and listen to that like tonight, I'll text you and be like, bro, all right, this is what I would switch out.
Okay. Say less.
So we had 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so at 3, we're gonna go Odeal. We're gonna go Odeal. I had it at my 3 beforehand. I thought about switching it. I thought about making it 2, but I was like, nah, it's 3.
Yeah.
It's 3 for me. Right. The Summer That Saved Me. Dropped on a very hard weekend of music, but had was it London Summers?
London Summers.
I think I can sing the song, but like I don't got the vocal.
Oh, I don't know no names of no songs for no artists. Oh, 'cause I don't be looking at my phone or on like the little dashboard when I'm driving. Okay, so I don't be knowing the names of songs.
So he has London Summers was like one of my top songs in the summertime.
Okay,
and I was like, yo, this is like boat music. It's for certain. Summer's outside, and then I was in LA a lot. Like I was in LA for the BET Awards. That was the main song I was listening to out there. LA, you by the water, good vibes, everything like that. Miami with him and Leon Thomas was an amazing track. Ones. You know what I'm saying?
One of them ones.
Like a lot of that project I can just put it on and go. I can just put it on and go. And henceforth, why he was one of my top artists this year on Apple Music. Amazing dude, amazing talent, amazing singer. Great project. Didn't listen to as much the fall one, just because like around that time I got busy with work.
Yeah.
So I was really locked in. So like I kind of like once I had my music of choice already, once that last fourth quarter came of the year and that's when the project dropped, I'm already like whatever I got, I don't have the time or the bandwidth right now just to like keep spamming new music.
I'm gonna tell you, it's better in my opinion. In my opinion, it's better. Obviously, I think my favorite song off of both is that Leon Thomas song, which is on The Summer That Saved Me. Mm-hmm. But I like The Fall That Saved Us even more than The Summer That Saved Me.
But I even think like how he rolled it out, bro, it was beautiful. Because I guess it's the year of the short films. He had a short film with with his rollout too.
Man, I'm missing these short films.
But now this one's like 5 minutes.
Okay.
So it's not like
music video with a little bit of
But it was really like a film. Like he only had the music playing at the end.
Okay.
But like even like he had one of the coldest lines of this year to me. Like he was talking to a girl in the short film. He was like, "When's the last time you felt something?" And then it goes to the next scene. I was like, I'm using that. When the last time you felt something? I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And like, sometimes we talking about R&B music, people could deem that as sexual, but it's not even just that. It was just like, when the last time you felt something new, something exciting, felt happy, sad, just felt.
Right.
Come on, R&B.
And you got to stimulate the mind, the emotions before it gets sexual anyway. So if you're going to get there, don't rush there. You know what I'm saying? Make her feel something new, make her feel something different. I'm just saying, while we on the subject, we got to give them a little game too. We talking music, but we can talk love. Love and music go hand in hand.
Hey, man, do your thing, brother. Do your thing. But nah, I respect it. Yeah, so I got Odeal in my number 3.
Great pick. I haven't been mad at a single pick. I think we're going to argue more maybe on the hip-hop side. But so far, I'm not mad at any of the picks. Coming in at number 3 for me. Now, this album was not labeled an R&B album. I do not care. It sounds like R&B to me.
I already know this album.
It's your favorite white boy, the most soulful white boy, the most talented. I don't really know how many bad songs he's made, and he's made a lot of songs. Number 3, Swag by Justin Bieber. This album was smooth front to back, and it was so many songs. I was surprised that I didn't not like any of them.
Okay.
That I liked all of them, rather. Absolutely no skips in my opinion. A very effortless listen. Beautiful vocals. He can still sing. He's always been able to sing. He can still do it now, and he has some really high standouts on the album as well. It was one of those albums where I kept wanting to go back to it because I could never finish it. So I had a couple moments over the past couple of weeks where I just committed to actually listening to it all the way through, and I was so impressed that it just kept ticking up the list. So number 3, Justin Bieber, Swag 2.
You don't have an argument from me about the project being good. It's not on my list. I do argue it's not really an R&B album. However, you did preference and say they don't label this an R&B album. It has R&B moments, but it's not R&B. I'll give you that.
And even the features make it look like an R&B album. Like if you look with who he's featured with throughout the album, it's like, okay, you're getting with all the people who would be on the R&B album. 1, 2, we can have the conversation of, okay, well, what is R&B and what is pop? And what makes something pop and not R&B? And when the more and more I thought about that and I listened to the album, I said, this is R&B to me. This is rhythm and blues. This is singing and long ballads. These are melodies. This is the instrumentation feels that way. Now, he has some poppy moments where it was a little bit of guitars and it was a little bit of, sunshine and dancing. But for the most part, it felt like R&B to me. And music for me is about feeling.
I feel that. You know what? I ain't mad at you. Nah, I'm going to keep holding this glass for my number 2.
Okay.
For my number 2 right here, this one holds a very special place in my heart. This lady has class, elegance, je ne sais quoi, as they might say. You know what I'm saying? She's not even from over here in the U.S., but she's been making a lot of moves. Beautiful vocals. It's been like my inner spirit animal. When I go to an art museum and I walk around and I listen to this, I feel like I'm in a music video.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Olivia Dean, The Art of Loving.
Okay.
At my number 2. And no one can tell me any different that project is not amazing.
Yeah.
That project is special. I got like 6 or 7 joints off of it that I can spam all the time. And I know, like, for girls, like, that's an album for y'all. It really is, technically. Kinda. Y'all got the song that's popping the most. Yes, that's for women. You know what I'm saying? Like, what she talking about? Like, come be the man I need. That one. That's for y'all, for sure. But I got like 5 of them joints. We could be nice to each other, wrong to each other.
Was that labeled as an R&B album?
We could check it out. I don't know what that's labeled as.
Not that it matters. Again, it doesn't matter as far as my opinion. But
it has a lot of soul in it too, and that's what I think about. It's like it's a lot of soul instrumentation. It doesn't even feel like it was made for something this year. This is something I feel like it seemed like it was almost like 1985-ish sampled with some newer thump. And like I've seen her like videos of her performing. She's doing great. It's just a great album.
Yeah.
And to me, it's a standout. She's a standout. Mm-hmm. Class act. Olivia Dean, The Art of Loving. Number 2, gosh darn it.
I love it. That's another one of them artists where I enjoyed, and I'm glad that you said it because I couldn't say it because they didn't make my list, but I'm glad that they were set on this platform. So shout out to Olivia Dean. I want to give her more listening minutes through my speakers because I haven't given her a fair chance, but I recognize the talent and I recognize that her voice is absolutely beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Coming in at number 2, we talked about this artist already. You know him, you love him. Beloved by Giveon. He has, you knew it.
I knew
you
it.
knew it. An instantly recognizable voice, very classic R&B tone, and it just sounds good. He kind of has a cheat code, the fact that just when he opens his mouth, it just sounds good. And I think that, you have the lyrics, you have the vibe, you have the production, but when your voice is that talented, that takes you far. And his voice and his tonality is something that I enjoy listening to. I've liked all of his projects, and I like this one a lot. So number 2, Beloved, Giveon.
Okay. You don't got an argument out of me.
Yeah.
Originally, if I show you my the written down joint, I originally have Giveon Beloved at number 2. But like I said, I'm going off a feel. You know what I'm saying? And if you would be happy for me, I took all my business antics and numbers and all that stuff. I took all that out. This is just my personal.
There we go. It's about feeling.
Excuse me. This is all my personal favorites. You know what I'm saying? This is the top. It's not top 10. Y'all's list is y'all's list. My list is my list. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nobody tussling in the comments. Ooh, this person should have made it. This wasn't on here. Hey, man, look. It's a lot of music out there. Yeah. I got to what I got to. I listened to what I listened to. This is my list.
But feel free to argue. We welcome the argument, but we just letting you know these are our favorites. But if you feel like something better, talk your shit.
If you want, this is your platform. So I'll be respectful.
I welcome all comments.
He welcomes all comments.
Yeah.
But my number 1, I don't want to say I don't think it's close, but I think this one was like a given. Been one of my favorite artists probably since 2023. You love him, you know him. He's having a standout moment of the past year and a half. Give me Leon Thomas Mutt Deluxe. Just give me Leon Thomas Mutt Deluxe. I know he dropped Folks as well this year. However, with that album, I do know what that is for an artist. That's experimentation. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't categorize that one as R&B. It's kind of like punkish band, still singing. He's popping his stuff. However the case may be, I know what that is. Let me try something here. Mm-hmm. Let me go try something. And I think it was a great attempt. I actually like the project, but if you want to talk the add-on to Mutt, which Mutt was already a great album, but to add the deluxe and Nothing Fell Off, he gave us about 7 more tracks. I think on top. Actually, no. He gave us, I think, 9.
Yeah.
He gave us 9 more. So he gave us another whole project on top of the project. And all those songs slap as well. Give me Mutt Deluxe. It's not even close. Leon Thomas is having an amazing year. He's doing his thing. And that's all I got to say about that.
No, yeah. It's a great pick. Shep don't read his text because I asked him whether or not we were going to include artists that dropped last year into this conversation. But
the deluxe dropped this year, though.
The deluxe dropped this year. That's my butt was. The butt did drop this year, so that does qualify him for this year, even though I like the part that wasn't the deluxe more. The deluxe was still fire, and he's still being considered by the Grammys, by the award show for 2025. So it's perfectly reasonable to include him in this conversation.
And if we're going to just talk technicalities, that's like when SZA dropped the deluxe for SOS. That's actually a new project now because of how many songs she dropped with it. Normally a deluxe, if you just to add on to the project, is 3-4 songs. They don't recategorize that as a new album. A new project, Mutt Deluxe is almost a new project because you have 9 songs.
Yeah, no, he gave us a lot more. I appreciate it.
He doubled up. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting on my technical.
Nah, do your thing. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Look, if I would have considered Mutt in my ranking list, he would have been in my top 3. So I'll say that as a qualifier. I don't want to take away, like he said, from any of the artists that are here. This is one of the ones that I just he was my number one last year. If you go look at my episode last year, top 10, Mutt was number one last year. But once again, Leon Thomas, he been killing it this year, so all love to him. Mm-hmm. So number one for me.
Go ahead.
I tried to put this one lower. I tried to save my R&B card, if you will, and I was thinking like, is it R&B enough? Is it too much rapping? Is it too toxic?
Don't piss me off.
I'm gonna piss you off. I might piss the world off. Number one R&B album of the year, Some Sexy Songs for You, Drake and Party Next Door. I couldn't get this album out of my head. Even written down right here, if I show you my note card, is listed as number 2. I tried to give Giveon number 1. I tried. Last night, all I heard was, and this morning, all I heard again was, she's doing that thing, you're doing that thing, you're doing that thing, you're doing that thing again. Moving that tongue with that ring again. Treat her stomach to Michelin. She from Michigan, but she tastes like. That album is too good. My Apple Replay showed that I listened to it more than any other album by far. The lyrics are underrated. The vocals are there. P&D absolutely shines in that album. Drake shines as well. It's kind of a cheat code because you have the bars as well as the vocals on it. And obviously, with any Drake project, the production is going to be out of this world. So it's one of those albums that I listen to so frequently. And for me, I have a lot of criteria. I have the lyrics, I have the production, I have the feeling. But one of those criteria is the replay value. And if I'm playing an album much more than the rest of the albums, then that contributes it to being number one. So people will say it's more hip hop. People will say it's not enough singing. It's listed as R&B. It feels like R&B. And for me, Some Sexy Songs for You is my number one R&B album of the year.